Hi guys, welcome back to TomTalks. So we are going to have to slightly divert away from the Grammy Awards for a bit because the BRIT Award nominations have been announced. There will be some intermingling between some of the nominees though, so that's a good thing for me, I suppose. But the nominations are here for this year's BRIT Awards. Let's get into it. So, Album of the Year is as follows. Dave's new album, The Boy Who Played the Harp, which is a fantastic record, arguably his best. Lily Allen's new album, West End Girl. Olivia Dean, The Art of Loving, an album that I come back to the tracks off that a fair bit. Sam Fender's People Watching and Wolf Alice's The Clearing. Both albums I've talked about. The reviews to all the BRIT Award nominees will be linked at the end of the video. It's a decent selection of records, I've got to say. I do feel like, we could have seen the new Little Sims album here, the new Jim Legacy album. Some of the other Mercury nominees arguably should have been here, like Pulp. The new Self-Esteem record could have been here. For me, I think the Sam Fender record was decent, but it just doesn't quite hit that sort of range. And I enjoyed the new Wolf Alice record, but I don't think it was their best. Out of the nominees here, for me, it's got to be Dave. The new Dave record was fantastic, a really good album. Do I think he'll win? There is a lot of hype around Olivia Dean. There's also a lot of hype around this new Lily Allen album. So I think it, and of course Sam Fender did win the Mercury Prize. I hope Dave wins, but we'll have to see. I'm not 100% sure who will win, to be honest. Song of the Year, you've got Calvin Harris and Clementine Douglas with Blessings, which was a pretty good track. Crystal's The Days, the Notion remix. Love that this has been nominated, it's an absolute banger, but also to see someone like Notion get nominated for a BRIT Award, that's great, and props to him. Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande with Defying Gravity from Wicked, of course. Ed Sheeran as his Fred Again, Skepta and Platboy Max with Victory Lap, which is an absolute banger. Lewis Capaldi, Survive. Oh the Young's Messy. Miles Smith, Nice to Meet You. Olivia Dean, Man I Need. Ray, Where Is My Husband. Sam Fender and Olivia Dean, Ray Me In. Really, really loving that track. And Sky Newman, Family Matters, which is also a very good track. There's a lot of good tracks here, to be quite honest. The only ones I'm not particularly keen on is the Ed Sheeran and the Lewis Capaldi, and the Miles Smith one is fine, I guess. If I had to choose one, personally, I would probably go for Victory Lap or The Days. Who do I think's going to win this? I think probably Olivia Dean or Ray, I think, are a good shout to win this one, to be honest. Those are the two biggest songs. Then we go to Artist of the Year. It's Dave, Fred Again, Jade, Lily Allen, Little Sims, glad that she's here for something. Lola Young, Olivia Dean, Pink Pantheress, Sam Fender, and Self-Esteem. Again, a very good collection of artists here. Love that Self-Esteem's here, love Pink Pantheress is here, that Fred Again is here. I think all artists being here are fine. Is there anyone else who could have been here? I think I would have put Jim Legacy here, but he's not. And that's not the end of the world, personally. He's in other awards, so it's fine. Who would I give this award to? Good question. I'd say if Dave, Fred Again, Little Sims win this, I'd be happy. I'd be fine with it going to like Olivia Dean or Pink Pantheress or Self-Esteem. I feel like it's probably going to be Olivia Dean's award, this one, personally, because she has dominated the year, but we'll have to see. Ish Group, we got The Last Dinner Party. Not really delved into their new record yet, but from what I've heard, it's decent. We got Pulp here, that's cool. Sleep Token, okay. Wet Leg and Wolf Alice. From what I've heard, I would go for Pulp. I don't think it's going to be Pulp. I think it will probably be one of the last two artists, Wet Leg or Wolf Alice, because they're the artists who got the most buzz last year. in this category. This is probably the category where I'm the least familiar with the music of the artist, but, you know, I mean, it'd be cool to see Pulp win. I don't think they'll win, though. Best Pop Act, it's Jade, Lily Allen, Lola Young, Olivia Dean, and Ray. Should probably go to Lola Young or Olivia Dean. Best R&B Act, we got Jim Legacy, KWN, Mabel, Sasha Keeble, and Salt. Jim Legacy, I guess, can fit in this category. I think it is a bit of an odd one. I think KWN and Sasha Keeble being here is fair. I think with this category, they have to be a bit more open. Because I think normally you have to have a top 40 album or 2 top 40 singles to be nominated. No, sorry, for the general field. For this field, you need to have 1 top 40 single. And R&B, I don't think has that. I mean, KWN did chart with Worst Behaviour. Sasha Keeble didn't chart at all, but they weren't in the top 40. I don't think Salt charted either, to be quite honest. Ball being here is a bit odd, I've got to say. That did stand out to me. I feel like there is plenty of other R&B artists that could have been here. Mabel is a very odd choice here, I've got to say. It does stand out slightly. Who would I go for? Jim Legacy. Although Sasha Keeble as well would be a great choice here. I have a feeling Sasha Keeble might win this award, to be honest. And she would deserve to. Having reflected on this a bit more now, I think the lack of male R&B talent here is very odd. Like no Elmine, no O'Deal. It's, yeah, just it feels like this category has been somewhat disrespected again because of the lack of knowledge maybe of the judging panel when it comes to R&B. Like, Salt did release an album last year, but I don't think I saw many people talking about Salt last year. The Mabel one I already stated. It's just, yeah, this category feels like it's become a bit of an afterthought, and maybe the voting panel needs to be somewhat made a bit more aware of R&B, or the right sort of people need to be picked to make sure that this category is the best representation of R&B, particularly as the genre doesn't tend to chart as much as the other categories do. So, just some further thoughts about the R&B category. Best Dance Act, it's Calvin Harris and Clementine Douglas, but they only had the one song together. Do you know what? I'm going to check this because that seems a bit off. No, it's not off. That is actually the case. Yeah, I don't understand that. They both... okay. FK Twigs, I enjoyed You Sexier. It's a good album. I need to listen to the new album as well, to be fair, but I think she deserves to be here. Fred again, Skepta and Platboy Max. I mean, Fred again and Skepta I would have understood because they had a record, an EP together, but like, why have they done both artists on all artists on us? I don't understand why they've done that. Pink Pantherus and then Sammy Vergi, and Sammy Vergi has had some good stuff this year. If I was to pick one, I guess Fred again, Skepta and Platboy Max, because I think Fred again deserves a Brit Award. He's had a good year, but I think all the nominees here are fair. I just think the way they've done it with the combining of the artists on a song is quite odd. Who do I think will win? I think probably Pink Pantherus. It's an alternative rock act. We got Blood Orange here. Yeah, Blood Orange is great. Essex Honey should have been on the best albums list, in my opinion. I kind of knew it wasn't going to be because it's not mainstream enough, I guess, but it should have been there. Lola Young, Sam Fender, Wet Leg, Wolf Alice. I mean, Blood Orange should win this award hands down. I don't think he will because he's not got that mainstream appeal. It's probably going to be Sam Fender, I imagine. I think he won this award last year as well. Best Hip Hop Grime Rap Act might as well just take the grime out of it at this point. There's no grime artists here. Central C, Dave, Jim Legacy, Little Sims, Loyal Carter. Interesting that this is Central C's only nomination. I'm also kind of surprised SD Kid's not on here after the pretty strong end of the year he had. I think Dave should win this award, and I think he'll win this award as well. Sims had a great year. I enjoyed Lewis Ricardo's new record. It wasn't my favourite of his, but it was a good one. So I'm pretty content with him being here. British Breakthrough Artist, we got Barry Can't Swim, which is a bit odd because Barry Can't Swim has been nominated for an award before. And has it been a breakthrough year? I mean, he had another decently successful album, but yeah. Esdy Kid, yeah. Jim Legacy, yeah. Lonely Young. I feel like Messi was before the last period. I don't know. And then Sky Newman. Yeah, Lonely Young is maybe a bit odd. And Barry Can't Swim has been nominated before. In fact, I think Lonely Young has been nominated for the Pop Award before. Putting these people in the breakthrough category when they've already been nominated for BRIT Awards is a very weird decision. I don't understand when they do stuff like this. For me, it's Jim Legacy. I do really enjoy Sky Newman. I enjoy some of the Esdy Kid. And, you know, Barry Can't Swim and Lonely Young are good, but I think this should go to Jim Legacy. I have a feeling he might win this as well. It might be Lonely Young, to be fair, because she's the most successful of the artists here, but I think he'll be Jim Legacy. International Artist of the Year: Bad Bunny, Chapel Roan, C-Mac, Doechii, Lady Gaga, Rosalia, Sabrina Carpenter, Samba, Taylor Swift, and Tyler the Creator. I mean, I really enjoyed that new C-Mac album. Chapel Roan. It's not been her best stuff though this year, to be honest. Bad Bunny's new album I listened to for the first time the other day. I will be doing a review of that, so keep an eye on that. Enjoyed that quite a bit. I think Lady Gaga's new record was pretty good. Rosalia's new album is fantastic. Tyler, I wasn't completely in love with Tyler's new album, to be honest. It is a good album, but it just wasn't my favourite of his. I think I'd love to see Rosalia win this award. Knowing the Brits, I have a feeling they'll probably give it to Taylor Swift because of how successful she's been. I hope she doesn't win though, because her new music has not been great. International Group of the Year, we got Geese, somebody I still need to get round to, Haim, Tame Impala, Hunter X, and Turnstile. Yeah, they've got some decent bands who got critical acclaim last year. Again, Turnstile, someone I need to listen to, so that's cool. Who would I go for? I mean, off the top of my head, I've only properly delved into the new Tame Impala record, and Hunter X. I enjoyed the music from what I've heard, but yeah, I need to get into this a bit more. But I think it's cool that people like Geese and Turnstile are getting nominated. Best International Song, we got Alex Warren Ordinary. Please not that song. It's so boring. Chapel Roan's Pink Pony Club. I guess it had its moment more so last year. Disco Lines and Tanashi, No Broke Boys, banger. Gigi Perez, Sailor Song. Did this have its moment last year? I felt like it did the year before. Okay. Gracie Abrams, That's So True. I'm not particularly into Gracie Abrams. Hunter X Golden, that's a fun song. Lady Gaga and Bruno with Diver's Smile. That was fine. Raven Lene, Love Me Not is a very good song. Aperture is extremely annoying. Some of these songs feel like they should have been on last year's list. Is it just, I mean, I know that there's been a lot of crossover, but yeah. Man-Child from Sabrina Carpenter, I really enjoy that song. Somber and Dressed is a good one, and Taylor Swift, The Fate of Ophelia. Out of these songs, who would I like to see win the most? Probably Pink Pony Club, No Broke Boys, or Love Me Not, or Man-Child, those are the standouts. Who do I think will win? Oh, it might be That Ordinary Song because of how popular it was, but God, it's so boring. It's probably going to win, but what a boring song it is. And then finally, Critics' Choice went to Jacob Alon. In Limerence is a brilliant album. Again, I will link that with the other nominees at the end of the video. That is a fantastic record. They are a brilliant singer, brilliant songwriter, very emotive artist. Jacob Alon getting their props is good by me. Rose Gray and Sienna Spiro are very good artists as well, but Jacob Alon deserves that award, so props to them. And that's the BRIT Awards, really. So overall, I'd say pretty decent. I think if they've been very fair, there's a few things here and there I'd change, like some of the Album of the Year nominees. For example, in terms of snubs, I think the R&B category, there was definitely other artists you could have chosen over Mabel. To be quite honest, that's the one that sticks out. I think Barry Can't Swim and Low, the Young Men in the Breakthrough Artist one, is a bit odd as well. But overall, yeah, the BRIT Awards have done a decent job here, I'd say. You know, a lot of pretty deserving people. But that's my thoughts on the BRIT Awards. What are yours? Is there anyone that I've missed that you think that got snubbed? Who do you think's going to win? But until next time, folks, make sure to check out my reviews of the shortlisted nominees that will be linked probably round about now. But this has been another TomTalks.